Okay guys, if you're watching this video, you're probably looking for a multifamily house and you probably need a little bit of guidance. So I'm hopefully going to help you here. So this really applies to, I guess, anywhere, but specifically I'm talking about people looking to buy a multifamily house in New Jersey. What I tell any buyer client who's just starting out. Number one is location. You need to know what towns you want to be in. And you need to think about, are you going to hire a property manager or are you going to self-manage? If you're going to self-manage, then in my opinion, it's important that it's close to where you live, because I hate to break it to you, tenants call you for stuff at the worst possible time. And it's one thing if you're 10 minutes away, it's another thing if you're an hour away. Okay, it makes a big difference. The other thing with location is, what type of neighborhood, what type of town, right? Certain towns, like high income towns, are gonna have high income tenants. The properties are gonna be probably nicer, more expensive, maybe lower cash flow. And lower income towns, properties might need a little bit more work, a little bit more love, they're cheaper, but you also get a different type of tenant. So location is very, very important. Budget is obviously a big one. And I've seen in New Jersey, I've seen 2 to 3, 4 family houses go from 300, 400,000. I've seen some stuff listed in Hudson County for $2 or $3 million. So it really depends on your budget. And again, that's associated with location, right? Because if you're looking in a lower income town, there's not a $2 million two-family in that town. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Those are the two big ones. The other one is kind of like, why are you buying it? Like, that's important. And there's no black and white answer. Everybody has a different reason why they want to own multifamily. Some people want to live in one unit and rent out the others. That's very popular for people who are younger, and it's honestly a great way to get ahead in life, or to get a head start, I'll say. I did that myself and it was really, really good. Other people do it for cash flow, right? Like, they want cash flow, they want passive income. Other people, they kind of see it as like a growth stock and they do it for appreciation. To them it's like, maybe they don't make much cash flow, but it's like buying Apple, Google, Tesla, Microsoft, one of those high growth stocks. Other people do it for tax reasons, like, Pete, my taxes are too expensive, I need some write-offs. Cool, let's buy investment property. So everyone has a different reason for doing it, which is pretty cool. So you got to know why you're doing it. So why are you doing it? Where are you going to buy it? And then when are you going to buy it, right? So it's not something you should rush into, but at the same time, like, if you're ready, you're ready. Like, don't screw around, like, start looking. And one of the ways I suggest you start looking is research the town and see what houses have sold in like the last 6 to 12 months. And you'll start to kind of get an idea of what houses could trade for, right? Like, what's a two-family selling at that's got 2 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms? Okay, what if it's 3 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms? What if it's 3 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms? And after a while, you're gonna kind of get an idea of what those should trade for. And then if you're working with an agent, newsflash, I'm an agent, can definitely help you. But even if you're not working with an agent, right, it'll still give you an idea of what those houses should trade for. And then when you see something hit the market that doesn't look right, like, oh my God, this could be a score. Most of you won't do that, right? I'm giving you great advice. Most of you won't do that, but that's something I highly recommend you do. And then the other thing is, like, if it needs work, don't be scared, okay? Like, at the end of the day, any house can be fixed for the most part. It just takes money. And there's, there could be major issues wrong with the home, quote unquote major, structural, environmental. But even if there's asbestos, even if there's mold, there's companies out there, all they do is remove asbestos, all they do is remove mold, okay? So they could definitely help you and they could get it abated. And some of those things scare other people. And if you just understand that it's really not, when I say it's not that big of a deal, I don't mean it's not a serious issue, but what I mean is it can be fixed, okay? Most of those things can be fixed. So when you're buying a multifamily and you're doing the home inspection and the place looks like it's falling apart, don't let like 10 grand or 15 grand separate you from owning a multifamily house, guys, because I don't know if I've ever come across a client who's like, oh, Pete, I really regret buying that. Okay? And in 5 years, that little bit amount of money that you're arguing with the seller over doesn't matter. Because in 5 years, whatever house you're looking at, no matter when you're watching this video, whatever house you are looking at, okay? If you look at that same house 5 years from now, 90% sure it'll be worth more, unless it's like stupidly overpriced, okay? And that's how the real estate market works. That's why I personally love it. So if you're looking to buy multifamily, those are some easy takeaways. If you have any other questions, drop a comment in the video. Or if you have any other suggestions as well, I'm kind of curious, right? I don't know everything. Would love to hear your comments. And if you want to reach out to me, I'll put that in the video as well. I'll put that in the comments. I would love to help you make your multifamily dreams a reality.